while you're under TextBox 1's code, so if you're not under TextBox 1's code right now, go to this first drop-down menu and click TextBox 1, and then in the second drop-down menu, click it and locate the key down option. Click on that. You'll be brought up with this. In this empty spot here where the little blinker is, type the following code. So, type in if e.keycode equals keys.enter then. Now what the heck does this mean? It actually means if the user presses enter. Alright, and then after that hit enter and then type in, again this will automatically be created for you here. So hit enter and then type in if textbox1.text equals nothing, equals false, then, and then hit enter again. You'll be brought up with this blank spot here. You need to put some in this blank spot, so go ahead and scroll up to button 1's code. Select the whole thing, right click it, and hit copy. And then come back down to textbox1 underscore key down, and right click in this empty space and hit click in the empty spot and hit paste. And then that'll happen. So let me show you what this does. It's going to be hard for me to actually show you, but when I hit enter now, you'll notice my cursor is not on the add button. Alright, my cursor is right here. I hit enter, and it added it. Let me show that to you again while it's in frame. Alright, cursor's right here. Nowhere near the add button, it's right here. Hit enter, and there you go. So that is what that does. Okay, so now let's go ahead and, now that we're done with that, close out. Let's actually code the magical randomize button. This one's going to be a little more confusing, but I'll do my best to explain it. So once you get this, type in the following code. Alright, here's what you're going to type. You're going to type in dim random as new random, and then hit enter, then type in random.next, and then beginning parentheses, 0, comma, and then listbox1.items.count in parentheses. And what this will do is this will basically be, first of all, assign the word random as, a random, apparently, that such a thing. And then have random select a random number that's between 0, or technically between 1, but you need to actually have 0 right here, or else it will completely skip the first option. It's kind of weird. So you need to have 0 right here. But technically it'll select a random number that's between 1 and the amount of items that is in listbox 1. So yeah, if there are 4 items in listbox 1, it would select a random number between 1 and 4. If there are 6 items in listbox 1, it would select a random item that was within 1 and 6. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So after you type that, go ahead and hit enter again. And then type in dim a as object, and then hit enter. And then type in a equals random.next, and then type in, and then beginning parenthesis, 0, comma, listbox1.items.count.toString. Now why not just get rid of this entirely and then put .toString right here? Because for some reason that doesn't work. It counts it as an error. I don't know why. So this is necessary. This code right here is necessary, and this does not need to have .toString after it. This one does, though. This one right here does. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, and then after that, go ahead and hit enter and type in dim b as object. Hit enter again and type b equals listbox1.items.item a, or parentheses a in parentheses. What this means is that that b will equal the item that is in the randomly selected numbers place. So if there were 5 items in the list box and the randomly selected number was 3, B would equal the third item in the list box. If there were, say, 10 items in the list box and the randomly selected number was 7, then B would equal the 7th item in the list box. So that's what B means. All right, that's what all this means. Hit enter again. Excuse me. And then type in domain up down one dot items dot add, and then beginning parentheses, beginning quotations, winner, and then space. I forgot to do that. So winner space int quotations plus int dot toString. This int, by the way, is this right here. Dim int as integer equals 1. That is what this int is. So it's gonna be that, and then int dot toString, and then plus beginning quotations. I have a colon and then double space, and then in quotation, and then plus B. You can actually have this in whatever form you want. It doesn't matter. You don't even have to have the integer here. But you do need to have B. All right, you do need to have B, so that way they know which item it was. So do make sure you include B. But again, in my case, I put winner, then integer, and then that and that. So basically, it'll display it as winner. If it was the first winner, it'd be winner 1, and then colon, double space, and then it would display the item that won. And that's the way it works. So after you're done typing that, hit enter again. If you did decide to include the integer, go ahead and type in int equals int plus 1. Hit enter again, and then type in domain up down 1 dot down button. What that means is that the domain up down 1 will actually go down 1, because if that weren't there, the winner would be pretty much hidden from the user, and they'd have to scroll down manually. So why not make it do it automatically? So that's why that's there. Then finally type in hit enter, and then type msgbox, which stands for message box, but you do need to type it as msgbox or else it will not work. It'll count it as an error. So msgbox, and then beginning parentheses, beginning quotations. You can actually, again, you can customize this however you want to. I have mine as the winner is, and then colon, double space, and quotations plus. Again, you do need to make sure B is included. You know what? Actually, no, B does not need to be. You just put whatever you want to in here. You can include B. You don't have to include B. You can even include the integer if you want to, but you don't have to. However, if you do need to include the integer, you're going to need to go up here and create a third integer. Yeah, you're going to need to go up here and create a third one, such as, yeah, you're going to need to create a third one and then use that third one in here, or else it'll act kind of weird. It'll like skip numbers on you if you don't. So, yeah. The winner is plus B, and then plus a beginning quotations, exclamation mark, and quotations, and then double comma, and then I have quotation mark, beginning quotation, winner, end quotation. So everything on the left side of these double quotation or double commas here, that is the message. Everything on the right side is the caption. So yeah. Again, you can make this whatever you want to. And the whole purpose of the message box, this is what I like to explain it as. If you think about it, it's like haptic feedback on a touchscreen cell phone. If you touch the screen on the cell phone and it has haptic feedback enabled, the phone will vibrate to make you make it seem like you clicked a button, like a physical button. It doesn't always work, but it does help. I have to admit, it does help when I play around with them. That's basically what this is like, except instead of vibrating, it just brings up a message box confirming it. Because, yeah, it gives them like it's like an alert saying that it was successful. Because if it didn't show up, they probably won't even know to look at the domain up down one. I don't know. So yeah, you can even type in here. It is listed in the little window with the buttons. Then a happy face. You can type whatever you want to, guys. So yeah. So let me go ahead and show you what this does now that I've done my best to explain it to you.